Ma, my egg won't crack. What is up, guys? I am Sam and welcome back to Louisiana. So, you can make a 5-minute cake in a mug and put it in the microwave and cook it. Or you can spend a few hours and make a cake that cooks in the oven. And they're both supposedly pretty good. Well, I got to wondering, is there actually a big difference between them? So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be making both cakes and we're gonna see which one is actually better. 5-minute cake versus 5-hour cake. So let's get into it. All right, well here we are and we're gonna start cooking. So this is my recipe and like I said, it is 3 pages. So it's kind of big, but we're gonna give it our best shot. Definitely not much experienced here, but I think we got this. So, first thing is preheat the oven to 350 degrees. I did that because I know how to use my oven. And alright, so we have our cake pans ready. So we're gonna start the cake with mixing the dry ingredients, alright? So the first thing we do is we whisk the cake flour together in this bowl. And we need 2 1/4 cups. So let's see here. Here's a cup. This is 1 cup going in our bowl. Alright, here's the second cup going in our bowl. And now we get our 1/4 cup and it's going to go in the bowl too. Alright, and this is our 1/4 cup going in the bowl. Alright, so here's our 2 1/4 cups of flour. So now it is time for us to put the baking powder in. And we need 2 teaspoons of this. Alright, 2. Alright, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now it's time for the baking soda. And for this we need 1/4 teaspoon. Alright, so 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Let's see if I can find this. I remember learning about quarters in math. Alright, so here is 1/4 teaspoon. Alright, that's what we need. Now, it is time for us to put salt in this. And for salt, we need 1/2 teaspoon. Now, I'm actually kind of worried we don't have 1/2 teaspoon of salt right now. Because if you go watch my last video, you will see that we ended up using a good little bit of salt trying to make an egg float in a bottle of water. So right now, we need 1/2 teaspoon of this. Alright, here we go. Alright, and the good news is we did have 1/2 teaspoon of salt left. Now, what we do is we whisk this together. So this, I've been informed, is a whisk, and we're going to whisk this up. I'm worried I'm going to make the flour fly out, but we're going to see what happens. This is good. Alright, so let me show you guys what's going on here. All of you cooking experts can tell me if I'm doing this correctly, but there is my whisked up flour with the other ingredients. Alright, so now we are going to continue on and we need to get the butter sugar beat together. Alright, so right now we need 2 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature. So here we go. This is, it said we need 2 sticks. So here we go. Okay, now I need 1 3/4 cup of sugar. So we still have our cup out and there's flour in this, so let's take care of that. Okay, here is our 1 cup of sugar and then we're going to need to get a little bit more. So, 1 cup, let's just pour this in actually. I think this might work best. Okay, here we go. This is 1 cup of sugar going in. And now we need 3/4 cups. Alright, this is 3/4 cup. We're gonna fill this up. There we go. Alright, and here is our 3/4 cup going in. So, this is our butter and sugar all in the bowl. So, let's see if we can get this and put it over here. Now, we're gonna beat this together on high speed for 3 minutes. So, let's get a timer set for 3 minutes here. Alright, 3 minutes. Alright, this is what we have. Alright, so let me show you guys how this is coming. So this is what we're looking like over here. This is what I just mixed up. This is butter and sugar. And this is what we have over here. This is my flour and baking soda and everything else that we mixed up first. So, now we're going to go on to the next step. And that means we get to flip our recipe over to the other side. All right, we're coming along good. All right, so we have 1 egg yolk in, and we're gonna mix this. All right, now we put 1 more egg yolk in, and I'm gonna attempt to do this. So here we go. Perfect crack. All right, so I'm going to crack this shell open. All right, now we just have to get all this out except for the yellow. There we go. Now we mix this in. All right, now it's time for another egg yolk. All right, so here's my egg yolk, and we're gonna pour it in. There we go. Now we're gonna mix it up. All right, and now it's time for the last egg yolk to go in. Ma, my egg won't crack. All right, all the egg yolks are mixed in. So, here, come look at this, guys. I'm pretty proud of this. So this is where we're at now. It's actually looking pretty good. So, we have not made many messes yet. It is time to put the next ingredient in. The vanilla extract goes next. 2 teaspoons. This is the vanilla extract, and we get 2 teaspoons of this. And that is exactly 2 teaspoons, and it's into the jar. So that was a perfect little setup there. We can mix this up. All right, there we go. Now, we set this aside, so I think I clean my beaters off. All right, there we go. No messes yet. Okay, let's see, where do I put this? Let's put it here. Next step. Okay, next thing that we do. Well, after consulting my recipe, I've made a mistake. I actually do not set this aside. So, we're gonna get this back, and we're going to take what we made in the first step. We're gonna put about 1/3 of it in. It didn't tell me, it just said about 1/3. So we're gonna guess, and we're gonna hope we get about 1/3 in. That's 1/3, I think. I think that's 1/3. Okay, so that's about 1/3 of this, we're gonna hope at least. And we put it back, and it said to get half of my buttermilk and put it in. Okay, so this is the buttermilk, I think. We're gonna hope it is at least, and we're gonna pour half of it in. Okay, so here we go. I beat this on a low speed until it's combined. Alright, now it says to add the rest of the ingredients. So here we go. All the rest of this goes in, I think. Alright, now we put the rest of the buttermilk in. Alright, this is done. So, here, come look at this, guys, because this is actually looking really good. I was really hoping I'd get this far and a half. So we're doing good. Alright, so we have our egg whites, and we're going to need this cream of tartar. Let's see how much we need, guys. Probably a good idea to follow our recipe here. We need 1/8 of a teaspoon. Alright, so we just need 1/8. This is not much. Is this right? Okay, here we go. 1/8. Now what I do is I'm going to beat this together using my beater over here. Alright, so here's what we have. I was not expecting this to happen. This was really impressive. So this is what we have right now. I call that some nice fluffy peaks after 3 minutes of beating. So what we're going to do now is we are going to slowly and gently fold this into the cake batter. How do I fold it? Okay. Alright, so I think this means we should take our spatula and just get a nice fold of this. Oh, wow. And just, oh, wow. This is cool. And just fold it in, right? I think. Isn't this what I'm supposed to do? I just fold it in, right? I think it's time to get another fold, right? Let's get another nice fold in here. Should we just fold it all in? Let's see. Alright, so I think our egg whites are folded in. Okay, so here's what we have now. This is everything we've done so far, and it's all mixed up into one bowl. This is what we have, and it's coming pretty good. So, next thing we do is we spoon this into our cake pans. So, these are our cake pans, and I'm going to put it into them. Let's see how this works. Alright, now they're ready to go in the oven. So, alright. So, they're gonna go in here. All the way to the back, I think. Then we're gonna get this one. And he is gonna go in here. Alright, that's it. Now we're gonna shut our oven door. I gotta figure out how long these cook for. Bake for around 27 to 31 minutes. So let's set the timer. Alright, so we're gonna hit timer and we're gonna hit 28 minutes. Start. Alright, so they're in the oven and they're gonna cook and we're gonna be back and we're gonna see if they work. We're gonna really hope they do because I've never made a cake before, so here we go. Alright, well we are back and this time our cakes are out of the oven. Here's what we have and they look great. So now it is time to put them on top of each other and to make the icing. So let's see what our recipe goes on with next. Alright, we're back with my cat. Just ignore him. So it is now time to make the icing and we need 2.5 sticks of butter. So we're going to take one stick and we're going to cut it in half. Let me find the half mark. They're right here. Alright, here we go. Now, we're going to put this into our bowl. And we're going to put the other 2 sticks in with it. There's 1/2. Alright, well my camera died, so we switched to the GoPro. So, we put the 1/2 stick of butter in here, so we're now on to the next stick of butter. We have to put 2.5 sticks of butter in here. There goes 1 stick of butter. Alright, and we now have 2.5 sticks of butter in. I'm gonna wash my hands. Now let's move on to the next ingredient. We need 3 to 4 cups of confectioner sugar. Alright, well we have the sugar in, and now I think it's time for the cocoa powder. So, I need all of this Here we go. Many hours later. Alright, we have not made a mess. Alright, this is about done. Let me see what I need next. Now we need salt and vanilla extract. Alright, I think this is ready. So, let me make sure I've done everything I need to. Alright, this is done. So, this is what we have. This is what we've made. It looks really good. So we're going to put some on top of this. And then we take the second cake, put it on top of that, and then cover the entire thing with all of this. So let's get started. Alright everyone, here's my cake. Let's see. We need sprinkles. Alright, so this is what we have, and it looks really good. I was not expecting to actually get this far on it. This is awesome. So, we kind of need to get some sprinkles on it. See if we can do that.
Look at there. That's the birthday cake.
Why are we making a birthday cake today?
I don't know.
I don't either. Alright, guys, this is our cake. It actually took me a whole lot longer than 50 minutes, but we're gonna count this. This is our masterpiece that we have done today, so now we gotta make our quick one. Alright, well, the time has come for us to move on to the 5-minute cake here. So, this is gonna be in a mug, right? So we need 2 tablespoons of this stuff right here. So we need 2 tablespoons of this flaxseed. Now we need 2 tablespoons of almond flour. Now we need 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. This is much simpler compared to what we were doing earlier today. We need 1 egg. Okay, this seems like a lot, is that alright? Alright, we're gonna crack another egg today. We've been doing a lot of these. There it goes. I need a teaspoon of cinnamon. Alright, now this is ready to mix up and we're gonna see how it works. Now this cooks for 1 minute. That's very different from our 30 minutes of cook time earlier, so we're gonna put it in here for 1 minute. Alright, here is our finished product. It's very interesting compared to this. Let's get a side-by-side comparison here. Alright, Cooking with Samuel is now out. It's now time for food reviews with Samuel. So right here we have our very small mug cake. This took just 3 minutes to make and it's actually kind of pitiful looking. And then over here we have this masterpiece of a cake that took a few hours to make, or it was supposed to take about 50 minutes according to the recipe, but for me it took about 2 hours. So this is our final product and we're gonna have a comparison of the two to see which one. Alright, so it is time to take a bite of our little cake. I'm not too impressed with it. I mean, it looks like a sponge, a brown sponge inside of this cup. We're gonna give it a shot and see what it's like. The first cooking show we made sardines, so that was terrible. So we've come a long way since then, and we've made it to this, but it still doesn't look that great. No. Look, it's a sponge, okay? This is a sponge that we cooked. So now it's time for us to actually get to the masterpiece that we have made today. Alright, well the time has come for us to cut this cake. So let's make the first cut. We're gonna ruin it here. Here we go. Alright, there it is.
Ooh.
Alright, there we go. That is the first piece. Alright, well the time has come to make sure that our cake is actually better than the 5-minute cake. If it is not, then that would have been bad because we spent pretty much all day making this. So here goes the first bite of this, because this had better be worth making. Bye-bye, I'll be back. This is too awesome to even film. We're gonna outro the video right now. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your grandmother, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.